Yeah.
No, not you. Sorry, me.
Yeah,
now
we're
we're
now.
live.
We're live.
Oh,
I don't even think that went live. That was really good. What an evening we are having. What an evening we are having. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. I apologise for the cock up. We just had issues. This is a problem when you try and upgrade and try and do something different.
I don't know where this.
I need to mute my stream. How unprofessional am I?
I don't know where.
What have you done? Have you got music coming from somewhere, Steve?
In his head. It's in his head.
I don't know where.
It's probably gone live on the other one.
You got Mrs. Blazin's MP4 player downstairs.
I've got something playing, but.
Oh dear. Anyway, welcome everyone. Nice to see you. Sorry, we were trying to do something on OBS. We're trying to up our game, and it didn't really pan out. We just need it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. So yeah, you've got me. You've got Steve, who's having headphone issues. It's just one of those evenings. You've got Kurt back again. Loki, nice to see you, mate.
Hello.
And yeah, that's about it. So hope you're okay. We will firstly go through quickly what we're vaping on. Kurt, do you want to go first, mate?
Yeah, it's very quick today. The wife's in hospital, so I'm literally just on the Vapresso Cross 3 today. With back on the Fog House fizzy cherry salts.
Nice. Haven't tried them, but I've heard they're nice.
I'll pass it over to you, Ian.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Thank you. Right, I am on the Lost Vape Grist with a Sakers tank on top, inside of which I have some Banoffee, because I do. Also, I've only got two. I usually have a couple more, but I've got this. Oh dear, Target 100. Always have to look. Nautilus 3 tank on top of it. Zeus juice. Good stuff. Number 5. 6 milligram. Smooth tobacco. But the headphones are not working out, Steve.
No, they're working all right. Is it they just decided to connect to Helen's phone instead of my computer?
Are you back in the room now, or is it still busting music?
Back in the room. I've got the Centurus sub-tank, Centurus M200 with some juice in it, obviously. That's disappeared. And then also I've got the Smo Apposito Mini, and inside of that I've got some Black Rose Elixirs. No, that's the wrong bottle. Hey, here we go. Black Bess, that's the one.
Lovely.
I like
Love a bit of Black Bess.
I do like that Black Bess. I tell you what I don't like, though, is that I can't tell if I'm just not moving much or whether I'm frozen.
You're frozen.
Moving.
There we go.
Was I frozen?
You were.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. No, look, I'm frozen. I keep freezing. Oh, fuck. Oh. Anyway, that's what we're all vaping on. What you're all vaping on in chat. We will quickly run a little bumper and then we'll say hello to all of you. Steve, do you want to read chat? Because my computer's being a right gonad.
Yeah. Yes, hello everybody. Let's see who's in chat. He says Ben M, Bill Richards, Billy Lee Rice, Craig D, Dion 78, Factions E Liquid. Hello, Faxi. Hello. We have Free Rider, Mr. Grateful Ant. It's Rubes, if I pronounce that completely wrong. On the Vaping Joker. Good evening, sir. Kenny, 2023 now. Longboat E-Liquids. Good evening.
Hello, Kieran.
LPC. We have Mark H. Good evening, sir. Mr. Intense. Net Reality. Mr. Steam Punks. Good evening, sir. Vapor Bunny. Hello. And Vapor Queen Becky. They're all here to enjoy this super professional live stream of a show.
I don't see nothing wrong with it myself.
Yeah.
It's a bit, oh dear. I can say I'm still freezing. It's great. I'm still freezing. Lovely.
No one's noticed a thing. No one noticed.
No one's even paying that much attention.
Yeah.
No,
No one's
hopefully
even
not.
watching.
Hopefully not. Oh dear. I've got a Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. Go on, mate. You go first.
I was going to say, just have everybody in chat, just have sympathy. Can you all hit that thumbs up, please?
Yeah, because we are that
to make
bad.
us feel better.
Yeah, we're very sad because everything's not working.
Yeah, we tried to use OBS. It was all working fine in the practice things, and then when it come tonight, it suddenly went.
Worked fine Friday.
I don't know with the French accents, and then went tits up. So we went over to here. We'll sort it out for next week. It'll be all right.
And this still isn't working for me, which is good. Well, it's always worked for me.
With his new
I've
high-tech
upgraded. Well, I thought I'd upgraded my computer. It looks like I may have downgraded my computer, but it's just. I think it's RAM. It's either RAM or the graphics card. I don't really know.
You might just need to upgrade the RAM.
Thanks, Bunny.
Maybe, yeah. Thank you very much, Vapor Bunny. Yeah. So this is what you've come to see. Profession. How does Benny say it? Professionalism. Yeah, you struggle with that word, I think, don't you? Like I struggle with most words in life.
Yeah. So how's your days been anyway? Let's try and
make it look. It's, to be honest, it was all going really well until we tried to do the show, and then it kind of all went a bit wrong.
Yeah,
not too bad.
My day's not the best, but it's all right.
But we can guarantee that if I try this tomorrow, it'll work absolutely perfectly fine.
It will. It'll work brilliantly tomorrow.
Yeah, most likely. I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 windows open. Apparently, that's too many for this computer, so I might actually have to shut a few down.
Yeah.
It says no.
Well, me and the lovely wife, we went down to do the tour thing around Windsor Castle today, which was really good.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it's really weird. We saw all the tour. People have done like videos of stuff of it, and they've gone. We'll get there really early because of all the queues to get in. But that must be like the summertime when all the main school's off. Because we went down there and it just went straight through into the ticket bit and then through the arch bits to security. It's like I thought, are we going around Windsor Castle or getting on a flight because you had to put your belt in your stuff in a little tray and all that business. And
they check your fluids.
Yeah, had all 100 mils in a little baggie. No, and then we had to look round. It's bigger than you think. Windsor Castle. You see it on TV and stuff, but when you get there and you have a look at it, it's massive. And then we looked around and then we thought halfway around, we'll stop at the cafe and have something to eat. I was saying to you earlier, 2 cans of Pepsi Max, 2 sandwiches, 2 bags of crisps, just over 20 quid.
Bargain.
And I had to wait 25 minutes in the queue to get it.
Oh, I should have got a Tesco's meal deal on the way in.
Yeah, I should have done. But it's weird because all the different gate entrances that you can visibly walk in, apart from the Grenadier Guards or the Stream Guards, the ones with the big furry hats and that on guard as ceremony. They've got all the guards with the submachine guns at each door, But I know on the estate at the back, Wills and Kate were apparently there on their private little house they've got there. So whether the police are there for that or whether they're it was good. We went around St George's Chapel. That looks bigger on TV, but then you can see all the tombs and that previous kings and queens and that have been buried there. And then we went past where it shows. Did you watch the Queen's funeral?
I watched some of it.
Did you see the bit at the end when they were at Windsor Castle and you get the lone bagpiper and he just goes down like a little archway, a little tunnel? Well, just as you go through there, just on your left, it goes down to a couple of steps to like a crypt, and that's where Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip are. You can see like an engravement thing on the wall, and then a big marble plaque on the floor saying it. So that was quite good. And then the state apartments were all fancy artwork and that. You know, to start off with, it's like all the bits and bobs that over the years that other countries are given and put it all on the wall. You know, like flintlock pistols and swords and all that business. But then when you go into the other rooms, all the paintings. After about the second room, you're kind of like, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
I've seen 20 paintings now. I'm all painted out.
Yeah, and some of the paintings, I know they were done 300 years ago, but some of them look like they've got from the local art school, and it's just give it a go, draw something. You know what I mean? It's just kind of And there was a few paintings with the boobies out and stuff like that. No, that was good. Definitely worth doing. And then if you buy your ticket, it's valid, and you get it stamped. It's valid, so you can go again for free within the next year.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah,
so that was all right. Yeah,
a lot of places do that now, don't they? You get like zoos and stuff. We went to the zoo a few weeks back, and we just ended up buying the kids year passes because it was
I think like you said, quite a lot. But I don't understand because aren't Vapor Expo? Aren't they doing if you buy your ticket
£5 early for weekend at the moment? I think that ends in end of February. That ends though.
But aren't they doing the thing where
you join a club or something? Yeah,
join a club and then the tickets. That's it. You don't have to pay again when you come whenever again.
I'm not sure what is involved with the.
I was just going to say because how they're going to make money on things like that. If you go, you just pay once and then every time you else.
They make a lot of their money off the vendors.
Graham's saying buy this expo, get it for life. But how are they going to make money for?
They make the money off the vendors. The vendors have got to pay like a premium, obviously, haven't they, to do the show?
Yeah,
that's where the majority of their money.
Yeah, because some of the prices of the these vendors to do the stalls, not so much the smaller ones like in the home zone and that, but the bigger ones, like your Vapor Esso and that, or Sawsmore that have the massive.
They're a lot of money. Those ones.
They're about 20, 30, 40 plus grand, aren't they?
Yeah, but even in the home zone, even the smallest like little one you can get in the home zone is still like £600 to £700. So it's not, it's not, especially for a small vendor, it's not cheap.
No, but I mean, they were, I think, on the new last year, I can't remember who it was, but they were offering to a couple of people a free stand. They just had to supply their own, like, tabletop and
I think that was towards
background.
I think that was towards the end because they hadn't filled some spaces. I think they wanted to try and fill it up. But this year there's a lot of people wanting to go in the home zone. I think they've already extended it because it was full.
Yeah, because we had to look on Nuvs. Not Sunday just gone one before it because they've got the floor plan up. And normally by now there's still loads of empty spaces everywhere, but it's pretty much full already.
Yeah, most of it's full. I'm not obviously you've got most of the rest of it's full with a lot of disposables again. But this could be the last time that you see disposables there. Who knows what's going to happen with that?
Yeah. Then did you go to the one in October?
I went to both. Yeah, I worked both.
Yeah.
I worked for Big Bold in the May, and I worked for them again in the October. But I was actually on Dispergo stand in the October for Big Bold.
Yeah, because when they had the bumper cars, did you hear some of the music when you're walking past last year? I thought it was at some German hardcore techno rave. It was proper
hardcore music.
You're going like that round it, going, yeah,
little fish.
Yeah, and then that thing at the back that was going round or up and down or whatever it was doing. I thought, no, I ain't going on that.
I'm sorry if I'm squinting. I've had to take my new glasses off because they're just the glare back on them is I can't see my eyes.
Yeah, well, my wounds there from doing a steak coming through now. That's what you get from getting really hot oil and slapping a steak in it, and it nearly taking your eyes out. That would have been really good. That would. But Well, Ian's got himself a new computer, and it's giving him shit, so that's why he's disappeared, and he should be back with us soon. So, did everyone say what they were vaping on? Have I missed that? Too busy nattering.
We probably have missed it, but I'll just have a little look back through, see if I see anything. I don't think anything is.
No, I think everyone's just been saying hello to everywhere. What is everyone vaping on?
Yeah, they are eyes. Yeah, cool. Sorry if you hear my son. Like I say, my wife's had to go to hospital today, so I'm babysitting Anne on live.
Multitasking. It says black men can't multitask. I think Ian might be. Oh, hello.
Hey!
I don't know if it's going to last. I'm really sorry.
He looks really happy.
Yeah. So amazing evening we're having tonight.
Oh yeah,
amazing evening.
Amazing.
Honestly, I tell you what, Kenny, I've seen you commenting in chat, and I feel your pain, mate. I've been through this before. I rectified it. Now I've got another PC, secondhand one, that is also back to potato cam. So that's really good.
It looks all right this end.
It looks all right here, but I'm scared to open the stream up just in case it all goes a bit bottoms up again.
Hey, you look fine. You look well fit, so you're right.
Well fit, man. Well fit.
Well fit.
He's looked well fit. He's just.
I'm going to try and open up a second tab. A second.
Don't do it.
Graham is vaping on the Cromwell 2 and Coca-Cola e-liquid.
Coca-Cola e-liquid. I've never come across a decent cola yet, Graham. Where is it one of yours? Is it a homemade
John the Vaping Joker is on the Messon, or Meson, or however you pronounce it, AIO with some lemon lush by Rochford Project. Very nice.
That's the one that Gaz reviewed the other night, I think.
Longbow is on Oxford Slim with Foghouse
sour apple. That is a good one. The sour apple is a good one.
Like an apple.
Bill Richards is on the same setup for the last 6 months. Nicky Maynard
kind of get to that stage.
Is on the Lost Vape M200. Yeah. Vape friends. Juggernaut V2, Vanilla Sky, and Gaia Arbiter Black Bess. Ooh.
Can't be
Black Bess buddies as well.
Be a bit of Black Bess.
And we both live in Rugby. Vape friends. He's a lovely bloke, Nicky. I met him at the last Vape Expo. Real nice guy. Ben M is on Topside Jewel, Asgard Mini, Vimto from Darkstar.
Ooh.
Grateful Ant, Danny Box Mini with K-Fun Prime Tribeca.
I've heard of that Tribeca.
Pugs is on his 3 lipos, 2 stubbies. Solution to
Here we go. Is that all Pugs, really? That's quite a limited amount of stuff.
He's holding back. He's holding back.
And Billy's only on 8 setups tonight. Billy Lee. Sorry, not Billy. Billy Lee. Tonight, Nitrous RDTA. The Dimpleberry Ice. Can't get on with Dimpleberry Ice.
Kenny's got the Blaze, Ether Bridge, Glass Mini.
Nice.
Nice. No, it is fuckle. Oh God, what's my guy on? Wait for that to pop up and let's call it. So various OPDI recipes in a ZX on a boxer, ZX on a boxer, Z on a boxer,
ZX on a boxer,
ZX on a boxer, ZX on a boxer. So catch the chase. What you vaping on?
Yeah, pom.
What are those things? They sound bloody impressive.
Good evening, Hanky. Good evening, sir. You've missed all the palaver.
Steve, how are you, mate? I think he was in. I think he might have been in earlier, but I don't think he was in when we originally read out the names. So, hello, Steve.
He's probably still in chat there. He's gone for a week and back. I thought, where the fuck's everyone gone?
Sat there on his own, rocking in the corner.
Was it something I said?
What's Mr. Craig on? Mr. Craig is on K-Fun Prime with Virginia, K-Fun Light with Latakia, Pioneer 1.5 with Banana Cream, Chroma Z. That Chroma Z, I like that. I like that mod. With strawberries and cream. Nice.
I'm sure there's supposed to be another A in banana.
Banana.
Hello, Dino Sauce. I don't know if we said hello to you earlier or not. I can't remember.
Daryl. Not Errol. As
At least you can remember his name. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to keep calling him Dino. It's just easier.
I know.
It's not Errol. Stop it.
If I'm not calling him Dino, I'm calling him Dino. What, Dino?
Just call him Dave.
Yeah, I heard you guys. I missed the whole conversation about Expo, but I am quite excited. I heard you say about the home zone's going to be bigger. I have heard.
Yeah, it's going to be slightly bigger. I think they ran out of space, so they extended it a little bit. It looks like the red carpet goes into there as well, from what I can see.
I really enjoyed that last year because that seemed to be the kind of good place to.
It's the place to be. It's the place to be. Is the home zone.
Because you had obviously we had Scott, who's one of our sponsors, caused by Scott there. We had Danny Big D Vapes with the BDV project due. So first time I met Danny that weekend, so it was good to sort of hang out and chat with him. And then obviously you had Johnny from Overkill Mods there as well. So and then nice comfy sofas. Although, did you sit on that one end sofa near Danny that you seem to sit in, and it just sank all the way down like that at the back?
There was also some good Black Rose were in there as well, and King's Custard.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
There's loads in there.
There was
some real good juices in there.
Yeah, I didn't get because that there was a couple I was going to go and have a look at, but I didn't in the end. But I'm going to make sure this time round I'm going to try and get
Dino Sauce was in there as well.
Yeah.
Who's that? Beryl.
Beryl was in there.
Steve, you made the hole in that sofa. Yeah, it was my fat ass that did
that. It was good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're stopping over the Saturday night.
Yep.
Have you guys booked your hotel? Have you?
Yeah, the Premier Inn. Yeah, I booked mine as soon as the dates come out for May. We booked it straight because it was we've done it to pay when we get there, just in case for some reason we couldn't make it. But it was 75 quid.
You've got I'll be there as well. You've got Kieran. He's staying at the Premier Inn. Black Rose will probably be at the Premier Inn. They were last time.
Yeah, it's normally the spot
to be,
like the vendor. Yeah.
Zara from Oxford.
Yeah, I mean, because we've stopped there before, but normally we don't. Me and the wife don't bother because we're like a 40-minute drive away. But we thought this year a lot more people seem to be going, so it would give us a chance to stop the night. We can have a few beers on the night time and hang out and chat to people. So yeah,
the evening's the best time to chat to everyone. Chilling with a beer.
Eat my baby. Good evening, sir.
Hello.
Evening. Hope you are well. I've closed my other window down now because you guys keep going. So I reckon I've got monitor. I've got
for the technical people. That's nothing to do with the computers. That's just us.
No, you're
just standard. Just standard for the technical people in chat, right? I've got two HDMIs right on the back of my computer. One's on the whatever board, graphics board or something, and one's on the other bit down below. I don't know what that is. I've got two monitors. I've got one plugged in one plugged in the other. So one's going via like AMD and the other one's going via NVIDIA or something. I don't even know what that means. I reckon they might be working against each other, but I could be totally wrong. So anyone in chat with any ideas, I would be most grateful.
Kurt, that's what we should have done. When Ian popped back in, we both should have just gone. Just to fuck him up. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I've had to go over to the stream on my phone now because I just can't be doing with that monitor's doing funny
stuff. That's what I normally do when we're on our lives is have my phone on watching the stream so I can read comments because a lot of the comments normally that come up in StreamYard especially if people aren't on it or haven't been on it before. It just comes up as user, and you're like,
yeah,
who?
Yeah.
Um,
Just looking at your cat there, Kurt. They haven't been at the last since obviously the last.
Oh, it's Modus.
Since
Not been
Rick had
around
come
for a
back.
while.
Yeah.
No, I got this hat when I was working with Sun State Hemp. We were doing a vape show in Birmingham.
No, right.
I managed to get hold of one. They were there then, selling off their mods really cheap. So I don't know whether they were sort of seeing the end then. I haven't seen anything from them, but
I mean, it's since we've had them two shows last year. First one's back since all the COVID. The COVID kicked off. Excuse me. There's a few who haven't been there that normally are. Like you said, there's Modus, Aspire, and there's a couple of other companies that Dinner Lady that I'm not really bothered if they're there or not. They normally got like a big store with all like pretty girls hanging around and stuff, but they haven't been there. But yeah,
I don't know whether. Okay. I don't know whether that's to do with like a lot of the disposables and stuff. I don't know whether they took over a bit. But even I was talking with my brother. We were looking at possible companies to approach, and he said, "Oh, what about Snow Wolf?" And I was like, "Snow Wolf? I haven't heard about them for years." And I looked on their page, and that's a lot of disposables they're doing now.
Is it?
Unfortunately, it seems to be the way like a lot of the big companies are going. But then again, like if it does happen, the UK decides to ban them, then we won't have to worry about that anymore. But I don't think they will ban them. They might.
Don't know.
I think they might police it a bit more.
I think they just need to regulate. Yeah, police it, regulate it, or
license it, or something like that.
Or they should only be allowed to be sold at vape shops.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, license it a bit more, so only vape shops.
Because when we were down in Windsor before we went in, and so we had a quick look round at all the shops and all that business. There was one that was selling like phone cases and this, that, and the other. And then the bottom of the window, it got a line of disposables.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad.
2 seconds. Sorry.
No worries, mate. Yeah, they need sorting out for sure, because every Tom, Dick, and Harry everywhere is selling them to whoever they want to sell them to. If it's we've said it before, but if it's a vape shop, then people can come in. We can, if we don't think they're old enough, we'll ID them, because that's what you do when you work in a vape shop, ideally.
Yeah.
And then you can, then you can also tell people about other options. Like just this weekend, just gone, I've managed to get 2 people off of Alf bars onto a little Vinci pod kit. So
that's what vape shops need to start doing more, is start telling people that there is stuff that you can do.
Yeah,
but I do think some people are either a little bit intimidated about going into a vape shop.
Sometimes, yeah.
Or some people just can't be bothered with the whole refilling a pod kit and changing coils and this, that, and the other, and disposal is just the easy option for them.
Yeah,
but suppose if they've been educated about it and said, well, instead of spending £5 every day for one of these, you spend say 20-30 quid for say a pod kit, and then you buy like a bottle, bottle of this that will last you a lot longer. So in the long run, you're going to be saving yourself money.
Well, you especially that's five Elf bars there in that little bottle.
Yeah. I mean, I do know. Obviously, with some pod kits and that, you can change the call out. But I mean, just to start people off, even if it's one of those that you just you take the pod out and shut the pod away.
Yeah.
And they just put that in. I mean, just to start them off, so they don't think, oh God, I've got to change a coil or whatever. If they've got none of that, they know that you just got to get it out of the box, put some juice in it, leave it for a couple of minutes, and off you go. But like I said, people just need educating about it. But
yeah, people just don't realise just how easy a pod kit can be. I think that's the problem. People
think as well. I like going back to what you said about some people are a bit intimidated about going in vape shops. When I worked in a vape shop myself, we weren't allowed to blow like big clouds because it did intimidate the older generation.
Yeah.
So we had to sort of just stick to mouth to lung kits in the shop, and we
Josh, you sexy man.
And we wouldn't let people hang around too much in the shop either.
Yeah.
So once people bought stuff, they had to leave. I know it's not. Sometimes people come into the shop to have a chat with you, which is fine. But we tried to make it a little bit more.
Yeah, the way it works for us, it's more like a trade counter than it is a shop.
Yeah.
So people kind of either click and collect, or they come in, they know what they want, they chat for like 5 minutes, and then they just off they go again.
Yeah.
It's but yeah, it's all about education. At the end of the day, we all know that. And the more education we can do, if people are willing to accept it, because not everybody wants to. People are like, no, I like, we got this pod kit. It's like £10-20. It's a way better. It's a way more cost-effective option. No, I just like the convenience of disposables. And this is like people probably my age and older.
Yeah. But I think we are in now of a disposable sort of era. I suppose. Everything. Everyone just wants to buy something, use it, chuck it away, and it's no wonder we're having so many environmental stuff.
Yeah.
Hey? What was that? Oh, so I've just seen a comment by Ian. Are you a tattooed moshette?
I don't know what that means, Steve. I'm not going to lie to you.
Tattooed mosher.
Mosher. What's a mosher? Tell me what.
When you get in a mosh pit.
Oh well, no, I don't like diving.
Yeah, you don't get that.
No, not really.
I have done it once where years ago I went to a gig and my two mates picked me up and chucked me on top of the crowd and got passed all the way to the front, which is not as fun as it looks when you see it on this TV program.
No, it's not.
As you're passing, people are passing you down. You get the odd person that's going, "I'm going to try and punch you in the bollocks." So it's not that fun, and depending what gig. I mean, I was quite lucky that as soon as I got there, the security, they help you down and they just guide you to the sides and you come back in. But I have been to some gigs where people are going, get passed up, going to the front, security helping them down, and then taking them to the nearest fire exit and going, "Bye,
see ya,"
and won't let you back in. Like, so you're like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" It's a bloody like death metal, thrash metal gig, and that people are there to enjoy themselves. Chill the fuck out, will you?
Yeah, for sure. Steve, I bet you were a right hooligan in your younger days. It's here. I haven't got many, but it's here.
Steve,
that was full in the other chat, but yeah, he's down.
Steve, I bet you. No, I wasn't a hooligan, but because I'm into my rock and my heavy metal. That I've been to quite a few gigs and stuff like that. I went. This is probably about mid-90s. Me and my mate were into a band called Fear Factory, a proper, that sort of stuff. And they were support. We were going to see them support Ozzy Osbourne in Nottingham on the Sunday night. But then we saw in the magazine they were doing a live appearance at this rock bar in Birmingham. So we thought, well, we'll go up there and we'll get to meet them, expecting the band to be sitting there in front of a table signing autographs. We walked in there was guitars, drums and that, and they did a full 8 gig set. So you think it wasn't small, but in this rock bar there was a mosh pit going on, and there was blokes coming out with like blood coming out of there going, "That's great." Like, you're bleeding, mate. It's just, but
don't look so happy about it. You need a doctor.
Yeah. Mr. Mark H, good. Take care, buddy. See you soon.
Take care, Mark. Nice to see you, mate.
Hopefully before.
Probably see him at the expo.
If you see next week, hopefully things will be back to normal. Before the war.
I don't know what he's referring to there.
Right. The thing is, Hanky went out yesterday for a walk, so he got himself some fresh air, and ever since he's been on the wind up. Yeah,
a bit hyper.
Yeah, that fresh air does that to people.
Hello, Katie. Nice to see you.
No.
I don't know. Well, yeah, it's all good fun. My computer's still being a gonad, by the way. So I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna get Graham's technical knowledge after this.
Yeah. He knows what he's doing, so
he does.
I'll let him have a chat with you.
He's short to shit. He needs to
I'll
stay indoors.
have to try and sort this OBS thing out for next week. I don't know why he was doing that.
No, I'm not sure.
Really
I don't know why mine's doing this.
I mean, during the week, I'll have to have a play with it and see what's what. So what's your computer doing then?
Freeze him, basically. Poor
No,
chap. It's great being on a live stream and having to deal with your kids in the background, isn't it? I do feel for you.
If she goes away again, that's it. I'm leaving.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know. So I've got it's struggling. I think I've got an AMD and I've got an Nvidia card in here. I don't know much about computers. I've got 8 gig of RAM, and it's just struggling.
You haven't been freezing on here, and the picture quality seems fine.
Yeah, it keeps going like the card's struggling or something's struggling.
Apparently, you've got not got enough memory. Hanky's saying.
Is he? Maybe.
It sounds. It does sound like I'm babysitting Hanky, but no, that's my 3-year-old. In a douchebag. I banished the other 2 upstairs. They're all right playing.
Not enough memory. That's Ian just getting old.
Yeah, it's just my memory's been shot for a few years now. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
not going to lie. I think it's RAM. I think it's RAM's the problem. But my other computer had 8 gig of RAM, and that ran fine. And that was a laptop. This is a desktop, and supposed to be a start in line gaming PC about 6 years ago. So I don't really know what the problem is. Anyway, I'll deal with it, and hopefully everything will be well for next week.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to spend this week and have a look at see what this OBS dickhead stuff was going.
To be honest, if I can't even do StreamYard, I think I'd struggle with OBS.
No, but sure. I mean, like I said, for some reason, I mean, obviously when we tried it a couple of times over the weekend, it was fine. But then when it seemed to be this scheduled one, it suddenly went, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was, asking to set up the stream software. I thought, well, it's already set up. So what's your problem?
It just didn't like you today.
No. Well, maybe next Monday I'll fire up the computer about midday.
Yeah, it might be warmed up by then.
It might be warmed up and sort of try and figure it out by then. But yeah,
I'm definitely not going to say it's a good thing to do. But Mr. Intense has suggested that you give the boy a beer. I don't think that's the way to go, if I'm honest.
I would, but it gets more Larry when he has a beer.
Especially if it's a Stella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Gaz. Hello, Gaz. How are you, sir?
Oh, let me do it.
Go on, do it, Steve. Do it.
Where is it?
It's here somewhere.
Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Flatcat, we might have to pick your brains at some point about OBS because it's...
Yeah.
It's kicking our butts.
He's...
We tried using OBS. Didn't go well.
Arsos can't watch working. Rude, Gaz.
What did he say?
He said can't watch
working. Yeah, disgraceful, Gaz. He did say he was doing a late one night this week, so I heard him on his show on Friday. Not good. So we've got to speak to Graham about my computer being poo, and we've got to speak to Gaz about OBS. That's the plan before next week.
Yeah. Or I'm just going to watch a load of YouTube videos about. I'll be home about 11:30 if you know.
God, I'll be fast asleep. At my age, Gaz, no chance of me being awake at that time.
On a school night?
No.
But I'll have to have a look at that. Like I said, for some reason it was working fine over the weekend when we tried it, and then and then the time we actually went to go live, it's gone. The whole schedule thing, didn't like it.
Yeah.
So I'll watch a few videos and figure out what's cracking off there, but it all worked well in the end because we've
it all had man.
Hello, Mark.
Because we're on here and we're talking to you lovely people.
Is that what people use? Do people use OBS or do people use Streamlabs? I don't really know. Gaz, by the sounds of it, uses OBS.
Yeah.
Benny, I don't know what Benny uses. Do we know what Benny uses? No idea.
OBS, I think.
Okay. Yeah, Kenny's come up with a suggestion. Look, that's what I need to do. Do what I did. Set fire to it.
Walk away.
Walk away with your mind intact. Definitely, mate. Definitely.
Throw away
Then he uses prism.
Prism. I don't even know what prism. I think Graham might be trying to be funny there, but I don't even know what prism is, so I can't say if that's a joke or not. What is prism? I've never heard of it.
Something we're all going to get sent to. Oh, prism.
Let
me Google.
I've heard of Streamlabs. I've heard of OBS. I've heard of StreamYard. I've heard of that other one that we tried that was really bad. What was that called? Can't remember what that was called. Not 90 yet, Craig. No, not yet. I reckon.
What was
40 years? I'll be there.
Prism is OBS fork, which makes
okay.
Stop.
Never heard of that one. That might be worth a butcher's, Steve. Might be worth a butcher's.
Yeah, I'm just make sure.
Dino says Streamlabs sounds like a sperm bank. Definitely does.
Well, I've tried typing that into what do you call it, and I can't find that. I'll have a look.
There's all different. There's a lot of different options out there, isn't there? We just need to find the right. This is the simplest one, but we wanted to up our game. We wanted to, do some shiz and stuff.
Shiznit.
Yeah, we'll get it sorted because I do like the old because I've got the old Stream Deck here just to press buttons and that. So
yeah, that'd be good. That would be good.
Yeah, I'll look into because I've tried typing that into Google and it's come up with everything apart from customize your graphs. Not limited to.
You can ask him. I think he's going to pop in here after.
Oh, okay.
So you can always ask him. I've been trying to up my game for weeks. It's going well. I didn't.
Yeah, exactly, Craig.
I don't think there's anything easy about any of these streamers. If I'm honest.
Prism Live Studio.
Oh, okay, Bill knows.
Is it a live free thing, or do you have to?
Might be like StreamYard. Is it StreamYard like browser based?
One of the best things about Prism Live is the fact that it's completely practical with anything at the top of it. It's high quality, blah blah blah, and it offers are totally free.
Nice. I tell you, Craig D in chat. I was looking at your camera. That C920 of yours. It looks good. Looks good now. Didn't look bad before, to be fair, but it's a lot easier than having to use your phones, I guess. That must be a bit of a faff. free multi-stream, Graham saying. My chair's still making lots of lovely noises.
We like free.
You what? Sorry.
I said we like free.
Yeah, free's good.
Free's good. Free shit.
Free for the win. Yes, indeed.
But yeah. So what has everyone got else? What you got planned for the rest of the week apart from work and
work really? A little bit of exercise with Litland tomorrow. We're going to have to do taekwondo classes on a Tuesday evening, so we'll be doing that tomorrow night.
Nice.
Working. Going go-karting on Friday.
Oh, go-karting.
Yeah,
Nice.
Our oldest 21st birthday was like a couple of weeks back, but then we all got ill and COVID-y and stuff, so we had to cancel it. So we're going to go, this Friday coming, which should be good.
Oh, nice. Always good fun.
But with me and Mrs. Blazing, we're going to meet up with my mom, dad, sister, and niece and nephew, and go around this farm place that's got all.
Okay, where's that?
No, it's over Redditch, which is over Solihull sort of way, but I'm just going to keep my eye on Helen because she likes sheep, and I've got a funny feeling she's going to try and take a sheep home with her. Yeah. I've just got to check the boots and everything else that there isn't a sheep stuck in the boot somewhere. Or
you think she might come back with one?
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past her.
So you have to watch her when she goes to Expo in case there's a bogan about, and you have to watch her when she goes to a farm in case there's a sheep about.
Yeah, exactly.
For different reasons, obviously. Obviously, before anyone starts saying about whales and stuff.
Yeah. No, that'd be good. And then Friday night, we're going into a place called Belgate Theatre in Coventry. See a thing called Vampires Rock.
Okay.
Where they're all obviously they're all dressed. They've got a fantastic set, back set, and they play play live music, but it's all like Queen, White Snake, Guns N' Roses, that sort of stuff, and they got dancing girls and this, that, and the other, and so we're going to go and watch.
You got me at Dancing Girls, if I'm honest.
But it was just typical because we went to see someone who likes called Nathan Carter a couple of weeks ago. And after the show, we're in the hotel, and I noticed this Vampire Rocks was on. So I thought, okay, well, we'll book tickets. So we booked tickets there and then on the Saturday night. And then typically Monday, Helen gets an email from the Belgrade Theatre saying, because of blah, 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 your next tickets you could buy, you get a 50% off. And we're like,
oh, brilliant.
It's just, great. We just bought the tickets Saturday night, and then 2 days later, we find out that
they always do that.
It's free. Yeah, but we're going anyway, so that'd be good. I'm just trying to multitask here. I'll do this after the show because
I'm not got a lot on this week. More pictures to take, and then I've got we're back in the asylum on Thursday, so I'll be live again Thursday with Kieran and Hanky.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good.
And we've got Fractions E-Liquids on.
Oh, that'd be good. There's a lovely bloke. So, yeah. Just trying to find... I don't know why it's... So, and he's back in the room.
Sorry. I did say I was going, but I don't know if anyone heard me.
We probably did.
Just ignore me. It's fair enough. I wouldn't listen to me either if I was anyone else. Why are we talking about chops? What have I missed?
Talking about what?
About lamb chops.
Because I'm off to that farm.
Oh yeah.
Weekend, I think. And I think it's got somebody hungry. So
makes sense. I mentioned last week, didn't I, about Scott and his borrow coils? I'm sure I did.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah.
So they are a thing. I don't know if they're actually back in stock, and if my computer wasn't being a ball bag, I might actually try and open up another web page. I'm a bit scared until I can figure out what's going on with it. So, but
yeah,
by Scott.
Yeah, I mean we're. Well, actually, I'll try and pick it up now, and I'll have a look at that thing later on. Because you go to that prison website and it goes, oh yeah, download now for Windows. I'm on a Mac, you piece of shit. So,
yeah, that's the other problem, isn't it? Trying to find stuff that's suitable for
both.
But you click on a link and it takes you to apparently the App Store. Says free, but then it won't let me click on it. But anyway, right.
He does. There's many, 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 many good coil builders out there.
There is a lot.
There is.
But Scott is very good.
What's his name? Cartel as well. He's good. He's very good too.
Yeah, he. I've just got his SFCs. I was going to install them today, but with my wife going in hospital, I've not really had a minute to myself. But they look very good. I did take a shot today on my Instagram of the SFC coils. They look very nice.
We're actually looking at getting those new stubby 21s in online potentially.
I like the look of them.
Yeah, they look really sexy. The one Steve's got, the blue one, looks lush. It is a blue one you got, Steve, isn't it?
Well, the orange one.
The orange one.
The Agent Orange. Yeah, there is a blue one.
Someone's got a blue one. Can't remember who it is.
I've got a blue one. But
right. So these are Scott's.
Yeah, I know very little about borrow devices, but if they're Scott's coils, I imagine they're going to be good.
Yeah, so I might get some of them at some point.
Yeah,
Good for burrow tanks. So
can you buy like you know when they brought out the billet box? Because I had an SXK one clone years ago, and you used to be able to buy an adapter so you could use Nautilus coils and stuff, stock coils in it. Is that a thing that you can do in the stubby?
Yeah, because what you can do is you can grab a standard burrow tank for like a billet box, put your Nautilus coil adapter in there, and with the stubbies you get like an extender piece that slots in.
Yeah.
So you put that in, then you put your normal burrow tank in on top of that, which then makes
cool. Because we all know I'm very much a stock coil. I have to be careful because I don't want kids listening in the background. W.
A stanker.
A stanker. Yeah, that's me. A
That's
stonker,
it, yeah.
whatever you want to call me.
I think a stanker is the stock coil wanker.
I really, really enjoy the flavour I get off handmade coils. And every time I've used any of Scott's in my forgotten the name of the RDA I used to have, the Asgard.
Yeah.
They're always banging. And all the but the problem is I just can't be doing with the hassle. I'm really lazy. Really lazy.
I used to use an RDA a lot in like when I was in the shop and it was quiet. Or for letting people test the juice. I always had an RDA on the go, but tend to be at the minute.
COVID, I'm guessing. Have a suck on this, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Where did I see? Non-Chinese girls, very nice, very nice. Yeah, there's some good ones. There is some good ones out there. I haven't tried loads. I've literally think I've tried Scott's and I've tried other like Chinese manufacturers that do them in bulk. Like Tofo would do a massive thing of them, wouldn't they? And those discs that you used to have with all the different compartments on them.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I had some of those. I mean, I didn't know much better, so they tasted all right at the time. But
yeah. I mean, I was the same. And you think, oh, these will do, and then it's not till you buy some proper handmade ones, like from Scott or Proper Coils or Cloud Cartel, that you suddenly go,
yeah.
Sure. You notice the difference big time.
I'm getting for my birthday the same device that Benny's got, the
SX Mini.
SX Mini V1 Silent Eye.
The one that they brought out at the last expo, I think it was.
Yeah, I've
ordered. Good.
Gonna get one of those. I like the look of them. I like the form factor. That's what attracts me to them.
Yeah, it's quite good.
And you got the dot mods and stuff as well, haven't you? I don't know. I've heard they're supposed to be quite good.
I had the original dot mod AIO, and that was really good. I had the V2 as well, but it was much of a muchness. It was very samey, so I ended up just selling it. But,
yeah,
they're good.
Are you having troubles like I have? Stuff being knocked over there, Kurt?
Yeah, it's stacks of Play-Doh. He's stacking them up and knocking them over.
No, because I have the trouble on my desk because I've got a few bits and bobs about it. You go to touch one thing and then everything else on the table goes, oh, this is a game where we all fall over, is it now? Everybody down, wee! Like that.
That happens up in the office. If I knock something, everything goes.
Yeah.
But, if you could see the piles of crap that was behind me, if I move backwards too far, everything's going. Everything.
Walls coming down.
Yeah, you're right, Kenny. There's so many good coil builders out there at the moment.
And the best thing to do is if you go to Expo, get a selection, get some from each one, because they normally got a deal on at Expo as well.
And from what I hear, they're all pretty much going to be lined up next to each other.
And they will be lined up next to each other like we were last time, pretty much. Yeah. That's what I did at the last Expo.
What I will say, because I feel I need to, is that if you do use LBVS 15, you will get 15% off Coils by Scott's Coils. Ching. Should that be your thing? And LBVS 20 for 20% off Dispergo liquid as well, which includes many different flavors. My favorite at the moment, probably
cracking flavors.
Do like that naughty juice. I like the butterscotch yum yum, and I do quite like the
vanilla custard's quite
lemon meringue.
Yeah, the vanilla custard's nice. Yeah. I really want to try. Is it a strawberry macaroon? Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, the RY4's nice as well.
The RY4 is lovely, as is the custard. But the strawberry macaroon definitely.
I mean, obviously, when you knuckle test the juice beforehand, obviously it can taste a lot different to when you vape it. But as soon as I opened this, I did a knuckle test, and it just tasted like I just got an actual bit of custard and tried it. You know, it's really nice.
I've always been a bit strange with custards, but I actually quite like that one.
Even the RY4, I thought it wasn't too heavy on tobacco. Some of the RY4s I've had before have been a little bit too heavy on the tobacco for my taste buds, but that one is lovely. I'm not a huge tobacco fan, but I did enjoy vaping that one.
Yeah, I literally do like a tobacco-y looking on a Monday night when we do this show, and maybe on a weekend. That's about it, really.
Yeah. I mean,
the iced tea one.
Yeah, the one that did have. You know how organised I am, said with that drawer of all my 100ml bottles. I have got the plum job from Bogan. No, I can't find it now because that was like obviously the fruity plum juice, but then it's got plum juice. Hey, stop it. But that was really nice because it's got the tobacco in it.
Hello, Mike. How the devil are you?
Mr. Mike Haynes. Good evening, sir. No,
nice to see you. You can't call him sir. I got in trouble for calling him sir. He said, "I'm not a sir." I said, "All right, sorry."
I'm very good, thank you.
That's another good one. Backup one.
I don't mind that one actually.
Really nice. That's really nice. One. I did try all three when we were at the expo, and all of them were really nice.
Yeah, it was. The Bogans ones were ones I wanted to try, but just didn't get around to.
Yeah, I did try all of them when he first brought them out back in May.
Yeah,
but it was only the plum job that I was walking around with Benny, and it was only the plum job that we both went. It was really nice, but each to their own sort of thing. But yeah, right, it's 10:09 now.
Yeah. Hanky keeps flirting with me in chat.
He's like that. He's
dirty.
Honestly, he's like, "What moisturizer do you use?" I'm like, well, you know,
that's a filth. I mean, when I met him at the expo, I just felt violated. You know what I mean? It's just that's just with his eyes.
I think the first time I saw him, he actually tried to grab my ass. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's quite nice. I quite enjoyed it, but yeah.
He's a lovely bloke, Steve. So don't get me wrong. I'm only having a bit of a.
He's very attractive, and he's on a show, Loki, isn't he? With you and Kieran on a Friday night, I think.
It's on it's actually at the moment every other Thursday at 8
every other Thursday.
Yeah, it's called The Asylum.
It's Nightbot's been chucking it into chat, so hopefully people will.
Yeah, it's called The Asylum for very good reasons because we're all
a bunch of nutters.
It's a good show. I've watched it. It's good, and you get a lot of interesting guests on there. You get a lot of these like smaller companies, That's
what we're trying for at the moment is to highlight some of the smaller brands. So if there is any people with a small business out there that are watching, get in contact with us, and I'm sure we'll get you on our show and give you a little bit of a platform to, bring yourself.
You've got Mr. Lewis on this week, haven't you?
We've got Lewis from Fractional E-Liquids this week. We're actually also toying with the idea. My brother's going to come on the following week, just to discuss. The following episode, just to discuss his journey into vaping. He's been vaping for about 6 months now, so.
Well, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, we thought it'd be good to hear some of the promoters, some of the general vapors that don't promote or just then watch all these shows. They can come on and they can tell us their story and why and how they started vaping, what got them into it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Hanky, if you have me, you got to have Steve as well, mate. Sorry. I've just signed you up.
Both of you can come on and be.
I've just signed you up, Steve.
I'm washing my beard that night.
Yeah, if you're washing your beard, I picked up some products this week, and I
saw that on Instagram.
They're really good. They're really good.
They're not exactly cheap, though. Is it the beard struggle?
It is a beard struggle, and it is not exactly cheap. But I got a very good deal, which was 9 samples of all of their scents, a beard brush, and some other little freebies for $9.99.
No.
And they give you an £8 voucher as well back to spend, which also entices you to spend.
I think it'll work for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do a beard growth help kit.
A puberty kit.
Yeah. we can't have all testosterone that makes these just sprout out.
Kenny wants to know if it can work on the pubes as well. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm
Possibly.
sure it can. Make it smell nice down there for you.
Armpits, anywhere really.
Well, yeah, because your facial hair is very close to your armpit hair and your nether regions hair, so I'm sure it will soften it up a bit. Make it smell nice.
Someone just sent a request to join the Laid Back Vape Show group, which is available on Facebook. I will deal with that in a moment, Mr. Nicky.
Yes, right. I think we should.
Yeah, we should. Probably bored people enough, really. Major technical issues, and then just babbling loads of complete and utter crap with me moaning about my computer.
That's what we're all about on the Laid Back Vape Show.
Yeah, definitely. We'll hopefully be a lot more laid back next week.
Not stressed.
You've had us two here stressing about computers not working properly.
I know,
you've got Kurt running a crash over there as well.
Yeah,
good fun.
Let's see if I can get it round so you can see the map.
I don't know whether we're allowed.
Oh, no, better not do that. Better not do that. Get shot.
Reaming his head off.
It's an over 18 show and you're showing a child. It's all fine. It's all fine.
It's like it's not one of the other ones. He runs around with no clothes on.
I'll do that sometimes.
Yeah, you know.
You're quite lucky to get me fully clothed.
I've been known to do the windmill. Not going to lie to you, but that's only on a Sunday.
But it's when you try and do the Chinook. You get all
never going to happen, Steve.
We'll have to try that at the Premier Ring, because you need 2 people. So.
Oh dear, now I'm scared.
Depends how many beers you've got.
I reckon 5 beers in, we'll probably be up for that, maybe.
Yeah, but that'll probably end up getting us chucked out the Premier Inn for that.
Or in a right angle, literally.
Yeah. If we're standing in the car park doing that, it's going to be all sorts of weird thoughts.
Oh dear.
But, anyway,
right. Thank you, everybody in chat. There's been bearing in mind how unprofessional we are, I'm very, very pleased.
We're professional. It's just the software that's been a bit of a twat.
Well, yeah. I mean, but then are we that professional? I mean, I don't know. Maybe not.
Give it a go.
We try our best. Yeah. Thank you very much, Kurt, for standing in and being a lovely guest host. We appreciate it, mate.
Yes.
Thank you for inviting me.
We'll have you again on again in the future.
That will be amazing.
For sure.
Maybe next time I won't be running the crash.
Well, you got to do what you got to do when these things arise, haven't you? Next week will be the last one of the month. Would it be the last week of the last Monday of the month?
Let me have a look at my calendar.
Dare I open another tab? What's going to happen?
Next Monday, 27th.
Yes, it will. So there will be an offering going on next week. So hop along if that interests you via our lovely sponsors caused by Scott and Disburgo. And that's about it from us. So, Steve, thank you ever so much. Kurt, thank you ever so much. All of you lovely people in chat, you've all been amazing and lush as always. And we will see you on the next one. All I've got to do now is find a button to press and then we'll be gone.
Yeah. Been a semi-professional show and a bit of fun. Big love.
Thanks, Bill. Right. Take care, everyone. Love you all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ba ba da ba da ba da ba ba.